Yo, 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 yo. Big Kish back up in here. We got the Lunchable Man. We got the Lunchable Man, a.k.a. Dajala, a.k.a. Poetic Flacco, just brought us this news about how Cassie seems like a willing participant in this Diddy situation. Hey, look. This is wild, y'all. This is wild. Hold on. Let's make sure he ain't got no roaches on his shirt or nothing like that. You clear to go? You got your snacks? All right, before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all please go purchase y'all a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. The link will be in the description. Y'all please go and support and pick this copy up because we do need dads in our families, y'all. But yeah, y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Today was the last day Cassie was on the stand, and today was her worst day by far. She looked the
We're gonna be we're gonna be skipping through it. We're just gonna be getting some of the footage. We're gonna see what he's talking about first, and then we're gonna get some of the footage as well.
worst than any other day during this trial. They
Check
caught
out.
her in so many lies. They caught her in inconsistencies. They really nailed Cassie to the cross today, bruh. One of the points the prosecution has been really hounding back on is Cassie was powerless. Cassie was 19 years old when she met Diddy. Diddy was her label owner. Diddy had her life in his palm of his hand. She couldn't just leave Diddy like that. And whenever she made an attempt to leave, Diddy would draw her back in, or Diddy would do something really violent to keep her there. Proving a lack of power, and Cassie was doing things under coercion or duress, will show that Diddy trafficked Cassie when they had the free calls with other men. The prosecution brought up an incident that Cassie included in her lawsuit against Diddy. The incident that took place in 2018, where Cassie and Diddy had moved on. Cassie was with Alex, the trainer that Diddy apparently got for her.
And they found a text saying Cassie saying, "I can't live without you. I can't." Ain't that the song? I can't breathe without you. She said, and she said that to Diddy. She said, "Look, I can't live without these freak offs. I can't live without the oil. I can't do it because this guy's too normal. He's too plain Jane. He be doing missionary, and I gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that ain't what she said. Allegedly, I'm just hey YouTube. I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a comedian. This is all alleged. But yeah, we're gonna fast forward it and see. Let's see a little bit more.
We got to really see Cassie is not this like innocent person that we're thinking. Cassie is a mastermind. And from this situation, her putting that in her lawsuit and using that to sort.
Now I will say this. I feel bad for Cassie getting into this life at such a young age. But she's like, we see this in all over. We see this all over the world. You know what I'm saying? People getting into this lifestyle at a young age. Look up the guy who be doing the interviews and stuff. The guy doing the interviews with these younger, be on the streets and all of that stuff, man. Hey, look, Cassie ain't the only one. They need to be rewarded $30 million as well. Not just Cassie. It ain't just Cassie, man, for real.
Sort of extract money from Diddy really showed not only did Cassie made a mistake in misrepresenting the facts, but Cassie just outright lied about what took place that night.
They really are spending a lot of time trying to discredit Cassie. There's a couple things here. So Cassie had testified during direct about an alleged that happened in 2018. She said it was in August. Well, they pulled up transcripts and her lawsuit, her 2023 lawsuit, where she said that it happened in September of 2018. And this was after Diddy returned from Burning Man. And during direct, she said that occurred in August again, and that night he was trying to convince her to go to Burning Man. Then they showed us text messages between Cassie and Diddy from August.
Y'all check it out. Check it out. Hey, listen, she about to cook. Do not click off this video. Watch this.
August of 2018.
What do you think those messages say? There's a reason that Cassie gave the wrong month, by the way, because the messages of the actual date it took place, they got messages 2 days after the alleged incident happened. Now, in the lawsuit, Cassie stated that after Diddy forced himself on her that night, That was the last time they spoke and seen each other. She never seen him again. She cut it off completely, and she
texts him
man.
where he says to her, or she texts him with a heart, and this is like a day or two after they went to that dinner, and then he allegedly her. And sorry, is it loud? I hope it's not. She texted him with a heart, and he said, "I'm sorry that I've fallen off." Again, paraphrasing. "I didn't turn you on last night or the other day." And she's responding, and they're having a conversation like all is well. And then they go to another friend's birthday party a few days later. So again, poking a lot of holes. And then there was something wild.
So this my thing, right? We got a lot of sisters, as many sisters. I feel bad for as many sisters out here dealing with the same thing that Cassie been through. Is she going to donate some of that money if Diddy walk? Because that means that he paid all of that $30 million. How much was it? 30 million, couple million? Is she going to go donate some of the millions to sisters that's all around the world that's going through the same thing? That's really going through the same thing and don't want to participate in it. It ain't just Cassie. I feel bad for what she been through. But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That money needs to be allocated to a lot of the sisters that's going through this.
A recording that we heard that I thought was super wild. And I didn't bring up what I'm about to tell you.
That's if he walked. And
I didn't bring up what I'm about to tell you the other day because it wasn't, I don't know, I guess I didn't think it was important, but wow, now it's pretty crazy. And by the way, just going back to Cassie responding with, or corresponding with Diddy after the alleged, I don't want to get any hate for that. I'm sure that the state is going to put a doctor or a psychologist or psychiatrist on the stand testifying about trauma survivors and abuse and how they react. Just a side note.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. Call me insensitive. Cassie had a boyfriend at the time. Meeting up for closure at dinner without telling your boyfriend, first off, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Y'all have intercourse that night.
That's cheating.
Now,
I agree. I agree with Lunchable, man. That's cheating. You talking about you about to go do some closure. Or you going to do some closure. What y'all think that closure was about? And you already got somebody? Something ain't adding up. It ain't adding up, y'all.
He claims it was unwarranted. Like, he did it without her permission. He forced her in the corner. Let's just say that's true. Let's just go along with what Cassie is saying. You mean to tell me that, one, you don't tell your boyfriend nothing. Mm-hmm. Two, you hit him up 2 days after with a heart, looking to link up at a friend's birthday party? What?
Yep.
Does this make sense to you?
Yep.
Does this sound like he took it? Like, does it sound like he forced himself upon her? Does this sound... How she described it, it was violent. His eyes was black.
Hey, y'all let me know in the comment section, was Cassie ever introduced to Tony Bugsby in any way? Because if she was, that brings a whole new thing to it. Did Tony Bugsby, this is the lawyer guy that's getting all the rappers and stuff trying to get, was he involved with the Cassie situation? Y'all let me know.
He just took it. That's how she described it. You don't experience that with somebody, bruh. Something that violent, something that traumatizing, and then text them 2 days later with a heart, wanting to link up.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Does that make sense to you?
Yep. I told y'all, just like I be telling y'all with the other situation. This is the way these toxic relationships are. This is the way. I told y'all the story. I was at the car wash. I'm washing the car, got the little joint. In the next bay, you know how when you're in front of the car, you got the next bay, you can see it. Bro, I see a couple fighting in the back seat. So I'm about to go interrupt it, so I put the water thing down. I go over there to come back to see they was kissing, doing a do, still smacking each other. I'm telling you, a lot of us seen this stuff, but now we in the day of internet, internet and all of that. Now everybody's surprised now. Well, a lot of us seeing these type of situations, this toxicity. You know what I'm saying? But I am happy that the world is moving in this direction, whereas though we are rebuking this type of behavior. You know what I mean? I am happy. I'm grateful for that. But yeah, man. Hey, look, this is a toxic relationship right here, where it goes both ways. So yeah, Cassie probably need to give up a couple of that $30 million and go ahead and go donate to the sisters that's really going through this stuff, man. For real.
What's even worse than all of that, bruh, is what took place afterwards. This isn't even a cross-examination. This is a direct. The prosecutors is asking her this. And the reason why they're asking her this is because they know the defense got proof and they got evidence that they was involved after this quote-unquote grape happened. So, of course, with him again, Ventura says, yes, voluntarily. We had a good night. I went back to his house. So after this quote-unquote grape happened, while she was in a relationship with her now husband, then boyfriend at the time, Alex, while all of this was going on, after Diddy was the biggest monster she ever met and she wanted to get...
Y'all read this. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it big. Check it out. Check it out, y'all.
Away from him, but he just had his grip on her. She voluntarily went back to Diddy, cheated on her boyfriend with Diddy, got her cheeks clapped, cheeks ran through by Diddy. And you know her excuse for this? Well, you probably are reading it. Can you explain why you did that after he raped you?
So this the guy, could you explain why you did that after this, after Diddy did what he did to you?
Her excuse for this was, we have been together 10 years. Like, what? Excuse me?
Yo.
That's not a good excuse to me, bro.
Yo.
My girlfriend tells me, hey, bro, the reason why, me and this dude, like, slept together, even though we're dating and we're supposed to be committed to each other, is because, bro, I dated him for 10 years, but, like, what do you expect? The worst part about all of this, bro, is this dude, Alex, actually stayed with Cassie, bro. Now, listen, this was before the $30 million, by the way. So he was staying just strictly out of what, love? Man, cut it out. Bro, ain't no way you telling me, bro, you loving a woman, bro, who has cheated on you multiple times. And now she's telling the world about it. Yo, you know the worst part about all of this, bro, is, Cassie testified that one of the times that Diddy was digging in her guts, clapping her cheeks, going cam on her, bro. One of the times that she was cheating on Alex with Diddy, Alex was FaceTiming her, bro. Oh, my God, bro.
We heard this one right here. So the boyfriend, I think it was a boyfriend at the time, was FaceTiming Cassie while she's getting dug out by Diddy. Come on, y'all. Did you have actual intercourse with Mr. Combs that night? Ventura. Cassie Ventura. I did. I sure did. Eusebio, and during that, your now husband face. Oh, and that, okay, so there was a boyfriend at the time, now it's a husband. Your husband FaceTime you. Damn.
Bruh. Alex was FaceTiming her while she was getting her cheeks ran through. And then, she testified that when Alex found out, he punched a hole in the wall. That's how devastated he was. I'm not under this notion that Diddy is a good guy. I'm not under the notion that Diddy is a good... No, Diddy...
Yeah, that's what the audience got to understand. Hold on, I'm going to give it back to you, Lunchable Man. This is what the audience got to understand. Just because you pointing out some evidence and all that, don't mean that people are siding with the evil. That don't mean that. That I had people talking about you taking up for DDG. No, I'm not. No, I am not. You taking up for Tory Lanez. No, I'm not. No, I am not. I love my people. I want to see families. I want to see my people do right. But it just because it sounds like something else, get up out your feelings. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. No. Yes, they are wicked. They did some wicked stuff. You did some wicked stuff. I've did wicked stuff. I just want to see everybody do better. That's it. That don't mean I'm taking up for somebody. Y'all got to get y'all emotions and y'all feelings in order.
Diddy is garbage. Diddy is one of Satan's greatest spawns. Diddy is terrible, right? There will be stories and books written about how horrific and terrible and horrible of a human being Diddy is. But if you're telling me, Poetic Flacco, all right, that I gotta look and read these entire transcripts, I gotta look at this case, and you mean to tell me that I have to read what Cassie has been saying, look at what Cassie has done, what Cassie has wrote, look at the messages of her asking for the FOs, the freak offs, and I should come to the conclusion that Diddy was trafficking her? Cut it out, bruh. Cassie was a willing participant in all the sexual like rendezvous they were engaged in. Now, do I believe that Diddy put his hands on her? Yes. Do I believe that Diddy deserved to go to jail?
So.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
But Cassie never called the police, and the statute of limitation is over with. But if you mean to ask me, bro, that I'm reading this, that I'm reading her go back to this man while having a boyfriend that was loving and caring and giving her everything, that what I'm supposed.
All right, you doing too much damn stuttering. Hold on. Ain't I'm a trip up there talking about him and reacting to his video at the same time? Who the fuck I think I am? Who I think? I got some nerve up there talking about the man and reacting to his video. Who do I think I am? Come on, Lunchable Man, what you got, bro? I told you I would. Look, I ain't shit neither. Look, don't be looking at me like I ain't. Me too. I ain't shit. Hey, look, we all in this. We all in this together, baby. Word is mine, boy.
Done, bro. And the man who did it to her, the man who she described to you as a monster, who she hated, she was texting him.
Oh, he on this soapbox right now. Hold on, let me get to this messages right here. Let's see what we got, y'all.
Crazy, yo, Cassie ain't innocent, homie. He continues and says, "I did not save Cassie, as some have said. To say that is an insult to the years of painful work my wife has done to save herself. Cassie saved Cassie. She alone broke free from I can't say that word on YouTube. Coercion, violence."
What word? Oh. Okay, so the A word can be used on YouTube.
Threats. She did the work of fighting the demons that only a demon himself could have done to her. All I have done is love her as she has loved me. Her life is now surrounded by love, laughter in our family. This horrific chapter is forever put behind us, and we would not be making any additional statements. We appreciate all of the love and support we have received, and we ask that you respect our privacy.
Hey, look, to prove that we ain't ish. Point and Shoot had pointed out that he do all that cursing on Adam 22 joint on his podcast, but on here, he be you don't do no cursing, no nothing. He be censoring this stuff on here. He was like, yeah, he trying to bring down Adam 22 podcast, and he trying to be the man. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this new. Hold up, I'm bugging. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I think what we at day 4? What was it? Day 5 of the trial? Y'all let me know what y'all think about these text messages, man. It don't look good on Cassie's behalf. It ain't but so much of, oh, I was young, I didn't know, where you already got your boyfriend. You away from Diddy now. Why are you texting him? Telling him you want to call, you want some closure and all of that. Remember, everybody's thing is, well, she couldn't get away. She couldn't get away. That's everybody's thing. Well, she couldn't get away. She's proving that she's away from him with a new boyfriend. Why are you getting your back blown out by Diddy? I'm telling you, hey, look, toxicity. We could sit up here and point the finger at one particular gender all day, but I'm gonna keep on preaching. Until you work on yourself, you have to work on yourself. We could sit up here and say it's the woman's fault. We could sit up here and say it's the man's fault. I'm just talking about in general. I'm not talking about Cassie and Diddy. I'm just talking about how people would just be like, no, it's the men. They're the reasons. No, it's the women. They're the reason. We have to work on ourselves as a nation, y'all. And what I see, man, we got a big job ahead of ourselves. We got a huge job. Y'all make sure y'all go support Street Dad, Geek Dad, avoiding the manufactured mindset. Avoiding the manufactured mindset. Avoiding the manufactured mindset. What was manufactured for us to believe in the thoughts that we believe in now? That's making us go in the direction that we're going. We're going in an evil direction, y'all. We no longer get married. We no longer value family. We no longer value spending time with our children and our loved ones. What's the manufactured mindset that's allowing us to think that this is cool? The phone, the technology, all of this stuff. I'm telling you, all of this, that's the manufactured mindset. We must avoid it at all costs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave a link in the description for the video. I'm telling y'all, go purchase the book. I'm telling you. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Cash signing out. I'm going, y'all.